Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for May 11th, 2014. Of course, happy Mother's Day, everyone out there. Well, it's a very warm day out there. It's going to be an absolutely excellent day for Mother's Day, actually, for everyone out there with scattered cloud cover for the most part. Can't rule out an isolated shower, but most locations will remain dry and very warm. Already, as of this morning, we have temperatures where they should be for highs for this time of year in the mid to upper 60s over the northern interior and upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast, with a westerly wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overall, a very nice and comfortable morning. And it's going to be even better by this afternoon with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s over Long Island and upper 70s to lower 80s throughout the rest of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. And it's going to be even better for tomorrow. Yeah, there'll be a threat for some showers, but temperatures are going to be in the lower to mid 80s. A bit humid, but lower to mid 80s. It's going to be summer-like. Don't get used to this weather, though, because it's not going to last all that much longer as our cool spring weather pattern takes hold. So as far as the radar is concerned, pretty much high and dry at this point, not much out there. You see something like this little disturbance out here, and this little bit coming off of the Great Lakes. You have this disturbance exiting out over the Atlantic. Something like that could produce an isolated shower or two, but really most locations will remain dry and pleasant with scattered cloud cover throughout much of the region. And you can see that even better on the infrared satellite picture. We have our cold front that's kind of washing out here, and you have these disturbances moving along the stationary boundary. So for right now, high pressure is generally in control around this weakening boundary. And so as a result, we expect pretty much dry conditions. And you can see the sky's really cleared out very nicely this morning. But again, some of this residue cloud cover will move through the region. And as a result, you can't rule out an isolated shower. The next threat for widespread rainfall is not until later on this week. I'm going to show you exactly what's going to cause it, as we have not 2 air masses, but 3 air masses to deal with moving forward. On the water vapor satellite picture kind of sets up the whole game plan here for this upcoming week. We have our active Pacific jet stream, the polar and the subtropical jet streams getting their act together. Here's our subtropical jet stream transporting moisture right up the east coast. Now, you see this disturbance over here? This is going to be really important for us for next week, because what's going to happen is that it's going to lead to a negative NAO pattern. And you know what that means. That means you're going to have convergence aloft over portions of Maine and the Canadian Maritimes. And that basically means a high pressure is going to take hold around the Gulf of Maine. And that high pressure system is going to transport very cool, moisture-loaded air masses into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, starting Tuesday night, continuing Wednesday and Thursday in the form of what we call a backdoor cold front. So this developing feature is going to be a very key factor to our forecast. Next, we have a strong disturbance over the Rockies. It's starting to get its act together, and this will be our cold front that will drive from west to east, and that is going to lead to widespread showers and thunderstorms for the later part of next week. So you see we have a marine air mass that's going to try to invade and try to lift up this tropical air mass in place, and then you have a polar air mass that's drier and cooler that's also going to try to invade. It's going to invade from west to east, and the marine air mass is going to invade from east to west. And we are caught in the middle. And that means a lot of showers and thunderstorms. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance. You're going to use the GFS model guidance. All the models agree on the general idea of the forecast. There's some differences in some details, which really you can go either way this far out. So for the most part, I decided to use the GFS just for convenience. For today, again, scattered cloud cover expected. Can't rule out an isolated shower, but most locations remain dry. Temperatures generally in the upper 70s to lower 80s for highs, mid to upper 70s along the immediate coast and on Long Island. For tonight, again, scattered cloud cover expected. Can't rule out an isolated shower, but most locations will remain dry. And it is rather humid out there with temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s for lows. For tomorrow, again, same situation, rinse and repeat from today. Scattered cloud cover expected. Can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Temperatures very warm in the lower to mid 80s for highs for much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. If you're on Long Island or an immediate coast, look for mid to upper 70s for most part throughout the region. Now here's where it gets tricky on Tuesday night into Wednesday. You see, we have this boundary here that's going to drop south. It's very faint on the model guidance, but you can see it kind of taking hold here. Here's our high pressure system. Let's move into Tuesday afternoon. It shows up very nicely. Here's our high, and here comes the cooler air building south. So high temperatures are going to depend strongly on where you're located. If you are in, let's say, Connecticut, Long Island, look for temperatures in the lower to mid 60s. The immediate New York City metropolitan area and the immediate New Jersey coast, upper 60s to lower 70s. The Philadelphia metropolitan area, pretty much of eastern Pennsylvania, the Delaware River Valley, lower to mid 70s for highs. So temperatures are going to vary about 10 degrees depending on where you are west to east. Showers will be a threat throughout the entire region with this type of situation building here. Again, it's going to be driven on the idea that you have a very mild tropical type air mass at the mid levels, and you have a cooler, moisture loaded marine air mass building in under it, and that leads to periods of rainfall. So Tuesday afternoon looks like it's going to be a rather wet one, and it's going to be one where it's going to have a wide variety of temperatures. Okay, so we're going to have to watch out for Tuesday afternoon. And then the same scenario is going to unfold for Wednesday as well, with scattered showers throughout the entire region and temperatures varying a great deal. Now, if the warm front is stalled out, then you deal with, let's say, depending on your location, much warmer conditions. Like if the warm front is stalled out, let's say around New York City, Philadelphia could easily push into the upper 70s to lower 80s because there's going to be more sunshine and less rainfall. If you see the backdoor cold front push all the way south into, let's say, Delaware, then ironically, Connecticut could end up much warmer in the mid to upper 60s because there's going to be more sunshine and less cloud cover. So it's going to be a very volatile forecast on Tuesday and for Wednesday with this backdoor cold front lingering over the region. So it's going to be a wet day, a volatile day, and one that's going to keep us on our toes. On Thursday, the cold front attempts to move through. Now, with all these air masses in one place, the cold front is going to take some time to move through. So expect periods of showers and thunderstorms on Thursday and on Friday. And these showers and thunderstorms could be heavy at times, finally clearing out on Friday evening. So for Thursday, look for temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s for lows, lower to mid 70s for highs, mid to upper 60s as you head towards Connecticut and eastern Long Island. On Friday, mid 50s for lows, lower to mid 70s for everyone for highs as that cold front blows through the region, and by the evening we see clearing skies. And then for next weekend, cooler, a bit more volatile, threat for scattered showers as we have disturbances rotating around the region, and temperatures for Saturday and for Sunday of next week, basically back towards normal, upper 40s to lower 50s for lows, and lower to mid 60s for highs. That's your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.